Okay, in this video we're going to go over something called complementary and supplementary angles and how to tell the difference between the two. And I'm just going to have a little example problem for you as well to see how you can actually make these work in a regular geometry problem. Okay, so let's look at the words complementary and supplementary. Now, definition-wise, a supplementary, let's start with the bottom one. A supplementary angle are any two angles, and let me just do something here. Let me just draw a straight line. Okay, and let me put little arrows on there. A supplementary angle are two angles that add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so let me just put in 180 degrees next to supplementary angles. And let's look at this particular illustration here. Now when I draw a straight line, I am drawing basically 180 degrees because 360 degrees would be a full circle. So half of a circle would be 180 degrees. When I add this angle to this angle, these two angles are supplementary to one another, okay? Because when I add this one and this one together, they will equal 180 degrees. Let me draw a couple of letters in here to help us out. And I'm going to call this O, I'm going to call this B, and I'm going to call this C. Now, if I were to make some observations about this, I would say that angle AOB, remember always the vertex is always in the middle, so angle AOB plus angle BOC equal 180 degrees. And again, these are called supplementary angles, right? Let me just put that in there. Supplementary. If you knew one angle or the other, you should be able to figure out the other one simply by using algebra. Now, complementary angles are angles that add up to, let me just go ahead and draw something real quick. Notice what I'm drawing here is a right angle, and remember that right angles form, this is a little symbol, right angles form 90 degrees. So complementary angles form 90 degrees. Whenever I have two angles that add up to 90 degrees, and let me just draw something here. Okay. Two angles of any sort that add up to 90 degrees are called complementary angles. And again, let's just do the same thing here that I did up here. Let me just go ahead and draw some points so we can write this out a little bit better. So ABC, let's use D, let's make this O, E, and let's make this F. So angle DOE, angle DOE, plus angle EOF equals 90 degrees, and these would be complementary. Complementary. There we go. Okay. Now let me show you an example of how I remember this actually. So I remember that C comes before S. 90 comes before 180. So I always match up complementary with the 90, and I always match up supplementary with the 180. It's a really easy way to remember which one is which, okay? Now here's an example of something that you might see in a geometry problem. Let me just move this down a little bit further. Here's an example problem for you. So let's say I have a straight line and I have an angle coming out there, okay, just like I did up top. And I know something about these angles. I know, for example, that this particular angle here is 2x plus 8 degrees, okay? And I know that this particular angle is 3x plus 17 degrees. Can you find the measure of each angle? Okay, how would I set that up? So what do I know? I know that if I added 2x plus 8 degrees plus 3x plus 17 degrees, it should equal 180. And I know it's 180 because it forms a straight line. So let's do that. So 2x plus 8 plus 3x plus 17, again I put these in parentheses because they're individual, is equal to 180. Fortunately, I don't need the parentheses anymore, right? Because I know that they're all going to be basically the same. So I'm going to say 2x plus 8 plus 3x plus 17 equals 180 degrees. I'll call that my first step. This is my second step. And then I just use regular algebra to find it out. I'm going to gather my like terms. I will get 5x. 8 plus 17 is 25. That's equal to 180. Step 4, subtract 25 degrees from both sides, and I get 5x is equal to 155, right? Divide both sides by 5, and you get x is equal to, let me see, that would be 20, that would be 30, that would be 31. So let's go back and substitute 31 into the x for both, right? And let's see what we come up with. So I get 2 times 31 plus 8. That's going to give me 62 plus 8. That's going to give me 70 for this angle. And let's add it over here. I'm going to get 3 times 31 plus 17. That's going to give me 93 plus 17. That's going to give me 110 for this angle here. Let's just go like that. And 110 plus 70 equals 180. Therefore, I knew I got it right. Okay? I hope that was helpful for you.